Hello everybody, welcome to the Tuesday blog. I'm Chris Williams again. I feel a lot happier today compared to previously, but as some of you may know, I've been trying to make a complaint for some time, and up until now my complaint is being cut off at stage 2. I go through stage 1 and I didn't get much joy. Then get to stage 2, I write a letter, I never receive a reply through the post. But now I've made a complaint to an external body and they've forwarded the complaint back into the organisation I'm complaining about. I now received a letter from my old organisation saying that they are now willing to proceed the matter to stage 4. So we've gone from stage 2 where we were unsuccessfully cut off onto stage 4. I've never been on stage 4 before, and I've been going through the regulations. Turns out there's 10 stages in total, so I'm hoping that I will have an outcome with my complaint. I've been complaining about the background issues to this complaint for a number of years, and I've never been taken seriously, but I'm hoping that now people will recognise that I have got a valid complaint, and I'm frustrated that this wasn't resolved earlier, but had it been resolved earlier, then it would have made my time in university a much more enjoyable experience. But I know that one of the individuals who is a problem, who I've been complaining about in recent times, he's likely watching this blog, and indeed up until now he's got away with his misconduct towards me, but hopefully now his misconduct towards me will be addressed in the proper way that it should be. He's got away with his misconduct towards me, but hopefully now it will be resolved, and people will realise the difficulties that I've been subjected to as a result of his conduct towards me. Now, in yesterday's video blog, which I've received some feedback from, I mentioned my opinions on loop quantum gravity, and thank you for your opinion that you posted about that. I may have come across as saying that I thought that loop quantum gravity was wrong. Well, I think loop quantum gravity is correct as long as the theories of general relativity and quantum mechanics are correct, but they are only theories, they haven't been proved as yet. And I've done a gravitational wave project for my third year studies in the months just gone, and I found there that a lot of physics behind gravitational wave astrophysics is dependent on statistics and probability in particular. And indeed, the book that I mentioned in my response to my post blog, this one here, The Trouble with Physics. It looks like it's upside down, but it's not. If you turn it the other way around, the author's trying to be hilarious. Yeah, it says in here, now, how can we be sure that quantum mechanics and general relativity are correct? And I know from my work with gravitational waves that the equations are based on the laws of statistics. I did ask my professor, what are these equations about? And he said, well, you must include this term that addresses quantum mechanics, you must address this term that addresses special relativity, you must include this term because of the Earth's rotation and that sort of thing. Then other things mentioned in the equations are constants. I think that, where do these constants come from? Why do we have to include them there? As far as I'm concerned, the whole thing might be wrong, and that might explain why gravitational waves have yet to be detected. But the maths behind it is all made up nonsense, and it's not kind of anything intelligent. And more on the math or statistics, I told you previously about this book that I'm reading about this serial killer who has Asperger's syndrome. Like myself, I have Asperger's, I'm not a serial killer, of course. But the book says in here that the laws of probability work against the police when solving crimes. You automatically think, a rapist, he just does rapes in his locality. But in some instances, some people are rapists in their locality, but then they travel far away in their car and they rob someone far away. And the policemen are two different crimes, two different areas, so therefore not the same person. But in some instances, it turns out to be the same person. So the laws of statistics are not leading towards anything that is logical. Although on saying that, I plan over next month to pursue a distance learning course in statistics that will allow me to access a diploma of higher education in statistics that is the minimum needed for a job in the Office of National Statistics over that direction. Yeah, over that direction in Newport. So that's all for now. More with tomorrow's blog. Bye for now. And another thing, if you want me to comment on any issues you want me to talk about, feel free to let me know and I will discuss them